Hello and welcome to Ginger Prime. My name is Brian, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, you magnificent beast. Thanks for coming and checking out this video. We're going to dive into the Outriders launch info and known issues. This actually will be an evolving thread, so if you're running into issues with Outriders, check the link in the description. You can go to this thread, see if your issue has already been reported. You can get status updates and more, and as always, we'll try to keep you informed here on Ginger Prime. So if you haven't subscribed and you feel like we earn it, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later. Same thing goes with the like button. You can always hit that dislike button later too. So like, no pressure, no judgment. Thanks for being here. Now, this is going to be a little bit longer of a post because there's a lot of information that's already currently in this post. And as always, I like to go into the detail for you. And so I'd encourage maybe pause the video, go get a drink, go get a cup of coffee, something. So if you're like, at work, if you're just hanging out and you just want to listen to the beautiful low bass of my voice, you can enjoy the video and obviously get hydrated as well. So let's go ahead and dive in. Hello everyone, Outriders is finally here. Thank you to everyone who has been with us on this journey so far. It's been an honor to work on Outriders for all of you. With all platforms launching over the next 24 hours, I wanted to kick this thread off so that you have all the information that you need. So note that this OP is going to grow over time, so as they track and evolve any other issues, so please check back regularly. Now, there are some links and some great information already included in this. If you want to learn more about preloading and launch timings, if you want to know what's changed between the demo and launch, clarifications on any kind of news and cheater policies also included. So we've covered that already on this channel, but in case you just want to go kick back and read, you can, or just hit the top link for the playlist from Outriders content here on Ginger Prime. But NVIDIA has also released a new Game Ready driver update, so be sure to update your drivers. And also there is a day one patch that was rolled into the preload that is currently going on all platforms. However, there will be a around 2 to 3 gigabyte Steam patch that's going to still happen for you guys at launch, so just be ready for that. You also may notice stats on gears has changed in small ways. This is intentional and is a part of their overall rebalancing. The enemies have also been rebalanced, so don't worry if things have changed too much since the demo. So known issues and workarounds are also included here. For any widespread launch connectivity related issues, be sure to follow them on Twitter. Also check their status.outriders.net for more information so you can see and get up-to-date information about it. Regarding all platforms, a bad day crashed that when receiving a request reward, Hell's Ranger gear appeared to reduce the stats while leveling up. That was intentional. Issues with the HUD and UI disappearing, inventory and accolade wipe issues are all linked so you can see by platform different issues, as well as a madrid of lots of helpful information. So let's go into the subthreads here. All platforms known issues, gather subthread. Issue with the HUD and UI disappearing. They are aware of an issue whereby the on-screen UI and HUD is not visible even though it is turned on with all the settings. The temporary workaround for this is going to return you to the game lobby, then re-enter the game. Note that the issue may still reappear on a fresh boot. Please also check to see if the Ancel has been disabled. If it has, please try enabling it to see if this helps alleviate the issue. They'll aim to fix this via a patch here in the future. So for a bad day crash when receiving the request reward, they are aware of a bug that can cause a crash when receiving the rewards for the side quest A Bad Day. The crash appears to only occur if you have the Hell's Ranger equipment in your inventory. So workaround, place the Hell's Ranger items into your stash until you've received the side quest rewards. You can bring them back to your from your inventory once the quest has been completed. So for Hell's Ranger gear appearance to reduce stats while leveling up, this is related to game balance. Hell's Ranger gear is a bit better than normal level 10 gear, so when you try to level it up or improve its rarity for the first time, it will adjust itself by re-rolling stats in line with the existing game balance tables. This is done to avoid a permanently overpowered pre-order weapon that is to avoid a pay-to-win scenario and level up in its rarity of improvements. This gear after the first time will increase stats as expected. Now, inventory and accolade wipe issues. There is an issue that we are continuing to keep an eye on. Please leave us a note here and on this thread if you continue to encounter any wipes, inventory or otherwise, during your regular play. Clarifications on news regarding their cheater policy, just to kind of highlight this if you guys haven't seen this. So they are, the original story is linked in the article, but we've had many questions about specifics that constitutes cheating under our policy, and we wanted to provide an update. The following will not flag you as a cheater: editing your INI file, using a VPN, using reshade or similar, encountering an EAC error during the demo, editing the in-game clock before last week's announcement. All right, so don't be editing that clock, but if you did it like me before that, you're fine. There you go. Furthermore, while we ensure that all cheating is dealt with appropriately, we want to avoid penalizing players who are currently in a morality gray zone. For that reason, during the Outriders launch window, we have narrowed our flagging to only those most severe and obvious of cheaters. However, we will widen our cheater identification once more of the game has fully launched. If you have cheated in the demo and you want to ensure that you're not flagged as a cheater in the main game, you must completely delete all characters before starting the main game for the first time. Do not create any new demo characters before launching the main game, meaning that you transfer from the demo to the main game. So transferring from demo to main with 0 characters will trigger a complete profile stash and accolades wipe, which will mean that you are not flagged as being a cheater. So what's really kind of important to take away from all that is that they're talking in this case specifically about like crazy cheating. Did you give yourself 600 legendaries? No, you just changed the clock. You're fine. Now don't go changing don't go changing that clock now. Don't Mr. Rossetti come pop up, he smack you down going forward, y'all. I don't know why I went from a little bit of Texan, a little Cajun I felt like was kicking in on that last bit. It is what it is. But that's kind of the important thing. So you will not be considered a cheater for editing your INI file, using a VPN, reshade, encountering an AC error during the demo, or editing the in-game clock before last week's announcement. So if you've edited the clock after last week's announcement, that's the gray zone, but it seems like they're also looking at that morally gray zone as saying like, hey, we're not going to sit here and hit you guys so hard, but just beware, we need that information to disseminate. So if you're concerned, or if this video helps answer your questions and you have friends that are looking to play and you're concerned, you can share that with them. That's actually the best way you help this channel out, is by sharing its content. Now, all that's the news. That's the information that hopefully you got some value out of this post. But to take it one step further, tomorrow we'll be live here on the channel and also on Work to Game. So we're going to be co-streaming that tomorrow for y'all. So hopefully you come hang out and we can play some Outriders. Then also on Saturday, I'm going to be co-streaming with Chris Blevins. We're going to be playing Outriders as well over on twitch.tv/work2game, Work to Game. And so you can come hang out with us as well as we play through some more Outriders. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the content. I really appreciate all of y'all who've hit likes, who've hit dislikes, who've hit subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity and for the fact that we can sit here and talk about video games. So that's going to be it for me, guys. Love you faces. Hopefully you have a fantastic day. I hope to see you in my next video, but until then, take care. This video is sponsored by me, Ginger Prime. Hopefully you'll check out my podcast channel, Ginger Gaming Radio, which we have lots of guests, lots of great conversations, and even more highlights. Links are in the description below. Let me know what you think. Thanks.